name is Elizabeth DiPirro, and I practice in the Matrimonial and Family Law Department. I've been practicing for over 30 years, primarily in the field of matrimonial and family law. I have received an accreditation from Super Lawyers for the last several years. I am a member of the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers, and I belong to the Erie Country Bar Association and New York State Bar Association, where I'm pleased to be honored to present CLEs and other training services for them and on their behalf. Well, I decided to become a lawyer because growing up I had an uncle who was in the FBI, and then his career elevated to where he was at the U.S. Attorney's Office, and he actually was in the espionage department, so he was dealing with spy exchanges back 25, 30 years ago. So I found that very intriguing, and that propelled me into law with an idea that I was going to follow in his footsteps. But when I got here to the Buffalo area and attended UB Law School, I fell in love with the area, and obviously that took me away from Quantico, but I'm glad to be here, and I was glad to be offered a position with a local family law firm, and that is how I morphed into this career. Well, what made me go into the practice was it was my first job opportunity out of law school. When I got out of law school, having decided to stay in the Buffalo area, the market was very lean. So I got an offer from a local family law attorney, and I accepted it, and I continued to stay in that practice until now. I think if the practice were the same that it was at the time that I first started practicing, I probably would say yes. I think nowadays the time requirements, the ability of email, text, and other communications keep you in touch 24/7, which is difficult because in my particular practice area, there's a lot of stress, a lot of tension, and we as attorneys handling these matrimonial and family law matters feel it as well. So I look at other areas of practice and I think maybe I should have done that, but I am pleased where I am today. I am absolutely pleased to be working with the attorneys that I work with here at Rupp-Boz, and especially in my department. My most memorable case is probably also one of my saddest cases, because I, with Nelson Zakia and Megan Masidi-Cumbo, represented Asia Hassan, who was murdered by her husband in 2009, and it was really a tragic situation, and she was a lovely lady, and I will never forget that situation. Outside of work, I like to be active. So I like to go to the gym. I like to take walks in my neighborhood. I like to play tennis, especially doubles. And I have just recently really taken a liking to golf, so I'm trying to get better at that so that I can go on golf vacations or tennis vacations or just play for the fun of it. I do like to travel, and I find that I appreciate now, as I've gotten older in life, experiences more than gifts. So if I'm going to spend money on something or buy a gift for somebody, I'm hoping that it's an experience as opposed to, an object. Parties who are going through a divorce, sometimes inappropriately, improperly, illegally, surveil their spouses. So in order to make sure that you're not violating the penal code when you record, you should be a participant in the conversation. If you're not a participant in the conversation, then the likelihood is that you are committing a criminal act of some sort.